Hi guys, this is ScreenguardGuy. Welcome to another Dota commentary. Today's match comes from the GEST August. It's going to feature MsiEvoGt as well as Deperruku. Today I have a super special guest. You want to introduce
Hey,
yourself?
what's up, everybody? It's Bballin. Big shout to ScreenguardGuy, bringing a lot of Dota 1 commentary, so show him some love, because we're going to be casting this very exciting matchup featuring one of the strongest from the Filipino scene and one of the strongest from the Indonesian scene. Who do you favor in this matchup?
Me, to be completely honest, MsiEvoGt because I've never actually seen Deperruku win a match so far, but
A
kind of that means
glowing
they're
review
due.
right out of the gate.
That means they're due. Okay, we're just gonna pause in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 115, 116. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so very interesting early bans. It's going to be Syllabear as well as Furion. Furion, not so surprising. I mean, he is one of the best pushers in the game, but Syllabear, not usually played a lot. And it's going to be they're going to finish up with a Lanaya ban. Any thoughts on
Yeah,
this?
Syllabear in the Filipino scene. I think the Filipinos have the right way of dealing with the Syllabear. They let him farm up for a bit, let him get his boots, phase boots, and then bam, gank him 5 times over and over again, give him no room to breathe. So it's a bit surprising to see MSI UGT ban that right at the gate. But I think this leads into a little bit of an indication they want to go for a bit of late game, so they want to worry about that early push. Maybe they won't have too many aggressive blinkers, many mobile heroes, so they won't be able to get the gank off the Syllabear. So maybe we'll see some late game heroes being picked up by MSI UGT.
Yeah, Rubik would complement a late game strategy so well. I mean, he's one of those support slash heroes, doesn't need a lot of farm, just needs to hit level 6, and he can just start standing back and just throwing spells out. Definitely fits within sort of the Filipino style. Interesting first pickup from Shadow Demon. I'm really, really hoping to see a Thrall, and I think I've told you this now like 5 times, because Thrall and Shadow
Hey man,
Demon,
third time's the charm.
Thrall and Shadow Demon, man, they're like best buddies. You know, they're
BFFs. You think there's
that's
something going on behind the scenes?
it's meant
Something
to
that
be.
the Warcraft 3 heroes have to know about?
It's meant to be, man. I mean, disruption. You know, you've got that kinetic field, then that static shock. It's too powerful. It's too good, and I'm actually kind of sad that I don't play Dota 1 anymore because that would be a great combo. I'm just saying.
Hey, both these heroes are in Dota 2,
Yeah, but
so no
I'm
worries, man.
terrible at Dota 2. That's the thing. I can't land any combos ever. Like I'll miss like Rogue Knight's Stormbolt. That's how bad I'm starting to be. It's gonna be and there we go. The late game carry you're talking about. It will be a Morphling as well. Gonna be picked up with that Earthshaker. That is a powerful tri lane if they're gonna make one. That early Fisher, of course, going to be so useful at getting some. Say it's a 5 second Fisher, I believe, at all levels. If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember anything about
Uh,
Earthshaker.
no,
It's
it's not.
it's
Well,
not.
I mean, the fissure duration is 8 seconds,
Yeah,
but the
8 seconds.
stun, it does
Sorry,
scale a
yeah.
little bit. I think 1.75 to up to 2.25. I don't know.
No, no,
That's some Louis mechanic knowledge, man. You're
it's a
confusing me.
powerful
Mechanics? Come on, dude.
powerful early stun, guys. That's what I'm saying. And you know, you just come in with some burst damage. You come in with a telekinetic throw, with a fade ball, easily take down any of these heroes on Deperruku's side. Actually, all very, very squishy. Leshrac, Invoker, Shadow Demon. Invoker actually not seen so much nowadays. I'm really, really hoping. Actually, I think now Thrall might be a bit incorrect, so to speak. You don't really want to pick up so many squishy heroes. Particularly if MSI Evo GT are going to be picking up some sort of team fight hero like a Puck or like I don't know, somebody else really big in a team fight. Maybe like a Thrall themselves would not go amiss on the MSI Evo GT side. But certainly you want somebody a bit tankier. I'm thinking Dragon Knight on Deperruku.
Yeah, Dragon Knight, of course, one of those mid lane solos who's so powerful in the Southeast Asian Dota 1 scene. I think if Southeast Asians like to run more dual lane mids, we'd see a little bit decline in his popularity, but not too much. He's very powerful once he gets that ball. But just to go back to that Invoker point, we don't really see him that often, just because I don't think he really fits the playstyle that well, because he likes to go for Exhort these days. Southeast Asians love the Exhort build, and it doesn't really fit the chaotic team fight style, the chaotic chasing style of the Southeast Asian team. But yeah, just to go back to that Thrall point, it's actually MSI UGT who loves to pick up the Thrall for themselves. So we might see a Thrall pickup, but I think just going back to your Puck point, I think Puck would be a fantastic pickup in this situation. 3 spellcasters, Waning Rift, boom.
Yeah, the Waning Rift, of course, is so useful, especially if you want to combo it up with, let's say, the Dream Coil, as well as those stuns coming in from the Earthshaker. It can absolutely destroy a team fight, so positioning will have to be key. Looking for some mobility items, maybe Force Staff on just everybody, kind of works. I mean, it's sort of standard on Invoker, but kind of might work on the Shadow Demon, certainly get him out of some trouble, if he can farm it, of course. Southeast Asia is not really known for giving their Shadow Demons that much farm. And we're going to be seeing
Um,
actually Omni Knight ban, which is actually, and it will be a
well,
puck.
Yeah, Puck, of course, a very strong pickup. Just to go back to this Leshrac pickup, it's going to be interesting to see how Deperruku likes to use Leshrac, because I don't really know if Leshrac's his strongest trial lane hero. I think he works well in a dual lane just to have some early levels, but Leshrac is certainly a powerful hero. We see there's a reason why he's first pick, first ban in the European scene for Dota 2. But I don't know if he really fits the playstyle just in terms of mass push, and they don't really have any mass pushes to back him up with. So maybe see some pushing heroes by Deperruku, but right now they're gonna have trouble with this puck because MsiEvoGt puck is really really deadly.
Oh yes, definitely, and especially with that phase shift now off cooldown. I mean, sorry, now has no sorry, not has no cooldown. Now has no mana cost. Certainly very hard to harass. Certainly very hard to get a kill. And I don't actually see enough stuns on the Deperruku side. And it will be a troll warlord pickup. Okay, completely.
Well, I guess you
what's the
got your
stuns?
one-on-one matchup versus the Morphling, but if Morphling just goes E-Blade, what the heck can Troll do?
He has that whirling axes, I guess,
Yeah,
which is about
200
it.
damage nuke,
No, but
big damage.
lasts for like 7 seconds. That's the thing, and it causes a miss chance. I believe it's like a 60% miss chance. I'm not the most familiar hero with Troll Warlord. I've only played him
No,
like
I don't think
five.
anybody is these days.
Oh man, but I mean, I was just reading his skills. He looks like the most powerful hero alive. Like if he can farm for about 40 minutes. So I'm thinking maybe, and that's about the time that Morphling comes into peak. So I don't know, maybe. And then they're still probably going to be looking for a tanky hero. I'm just going to say Dragon Knight or Chaos Knight because they both kind of work. Night Stalker as well. Anything with the word night in it really is Nightcrawler. I guess kind of works as well. Because I mean he's kind of survivable if you think about it. So really, Deperruku's their final pickup. Don't think it's going to be a support unless they want to give more farm to that Leshrac. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting their names. Ancient Apparition, of course, a very powerful complementary hero for that lineup. Just a powerful support. And we're actually going to start getting into the game soon. Nope, still having that last pickup. Okay.
Well, Ancient Apparition, this sort of puts a damper on a trialing plans of Rubik, Morphling, and Ancient Apparition, and Earthshaker. Ancient Apparition just synergized with Earthshaker so well, so it was definitely in the trialing with the Earthshaker to help out the Morphling. So we're gonna see a Soul Rubik. So it's gonna be nice to see Rubik get a lot of levels early on, just because No Field against Leshrac against Invoker is just gonna be so powerful early on in terms of reducing the magical damage of the opposing teams. And if you don't get Leshrac enough farm, then no field will really counteract a lot of his damage, and then you can just kill him, eliminate that presence of the fight. And if Morphing picks up an E-Blade, just E-Blade the Troll, Troll can't attack, and if Troll can't attack, he's pretty much done. So right now, I think MsiEvoGt do have a stronger lineup, but it's really going to come down to this last pickup. I think Night Stalker would be a fantastic choice. But unfortunately, you don't see Night Stalker these days too often.
Not
But
so much, no. But I
yeah,
think he would be definitely somebody easier to lane against the Rubik than a Invoker. I think Invoker would slightly be controlled. I mean that no, and it will be a Tide Hunter, so that's I want to say it's a perfect pickup because he's kind of tanky and he's a works as a support, but I'm a little bit unsure at this point. Like if he can
well,
get the
Side
farm.
Hunter give them some nice team fight, and I guess the one thing good about him is with all these stunts up on MsiEvoGt with the Waning Rift, the Cold Feet, the Telekinesis, and the Fissure, Kraken Shell just doesn't give any sorts of shit about that, and we'll just be able to get that Ravage off in every team fight, and hopefully that'll give a Troll. If you give Troll 2.5 seconds to attack, he might get a couple bashes, kill a hero, and then suddenly it's 4v5.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I we're just gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna be seeing probably Earthshaker going to be going to the bottom with that tri lane with Ancient Apparition as well as Morphling. Looks like that is what they're going to do. Morphling, of course, picked up his Ring of Protection, going to go for an Aquila. We're going to see Rubik hitting the mid lane. He's not going to be going for a super quick bottle. He's picked up 4 GG branches, Circle of Nobility, as well as the Tangos. And we're going to be seeing a very similar build on the puck, except an extra Tango. You'll introduce the oh, and it looks like there's a bit of a roam coming in from the Scourge side.
Looks like they're just going to block off the creep cam, knowing that Morphling is going to be on the bottom lane. We don't really want to give their Trine any sorts of openings, because their Trine will just kill us over and over again. So much range, so much power in that Trine lane. You really got to fear it.
A lot of health regen on the Troll Warlord. Looks like he's expecting to take a few hits. I think they know that this is going to be the tri-lane with the Earthshaker. They do not want to give up a first blood, especially not with Troll Warlord. They're going to want to keep him really nice and healthy. And he'll be a Tide Hunter at mid.
We saw this for a bit during the European scene, and I don't know. I mean, in terms of a Trylon, you want Leshrac over your Tidehunter, but I'd rather have Leshrac get the levels in the farm. He would be able to fare much better against Rurik, and Tidehunter with farm. I mean, the only reason you pick Tidehunter is just for his Ravage anyway. So Tidehunter with farm getting spam with that Anchor Smash, it's all right, but I don't.
I think they're
I don't
looking
know.
more
I'd rather have a
towards
Leshrac.
they're looking more towards getting him some like early levels, getting an early level 6, and then they're probably going to start ganking straight away. It looks like there's going to be some action ish. No, just I was just looking at the bottom lane. Everybody's sort of standing really, really close by. We've got an Earthshaker just waiting in the wings. Anytime this creep wave gets pushed just a little bit, you've got two really, really frail heroes there. Leshrac as well as Shadow Demon. And at this point, nobody's really, I think you can call them tanky. Like, Troll Warlord, he's got 530 health. He's actually got less health than the Leshrac. So, it's...
Yeah, meanwhile, on the top lane, Invoker got harassed by Double Damage Puck. Invoker went for the Boots of Speed first, right, because he's going for that Exort build. So we're not going to see a mid-game centric Invoker. He's not going to go in for Teleport Gangster cast that EMP Tornado. But right now you can see that Tidehunter's having a bit of a problem against the Rubik. Actually, Rubik only 3-1. Tidehunter 3-1 as well, so neither hero is lasting too well, but hey, only a minute 30 into the game.
Yeah, that's not so bad. I'm just wondering what item's going to be picked up first. I mean, is it going to be Phase Boots onto that Invoker? Is he actually going to go for that standard sort of build, or is he going to go for rushing like maybe a bigger item first?
It's
I
probably
think
going to be Phase.
probably Phase. No, I'm just thinking because everything Deperruku seems to be doing is they're looking at to maximize their sort of early game advantage. I'm thinking, early kills, early team fights, trying to bring down that whatchamacallit, Morphling early on. I don't know. But and then again, they have picked up a Troll Warlord. Not so sure how he fits into an early game-esque advantage. But certainly
You can get easy Roche.
easy Roche.
Big place.
That's true. That's true. You usually get Helm of the Dominator on him, or like what's your?
I don't
Troll
know,
Lord
man.
build?
I haven't played Troll in ages. He's not in Dota 2, so I I don't know. Would he maximize his ultimate, get a lot of attack speed builds, or would he go for the lifesteal? I don't know if lifesteal is the best option, just because the heroes on the Sentinel side have so much range. Here comes the disruption up on the Ancient Apparition.
As well as
Chain
Splitter.
stun nicely with the split earth. Here comes some axes, and looks like a Sunstrike comes in, gets the first blood, and looks like Leshrac being harassed quite a bit. Diabolic Edict doing a lot of damage to the Morphling. Morphling is going to try to morph everything he's trying, but Hasted Earthshake coming in from the rear, Split Earth doing a lot of damage to Morphling in conjunction with the Soul Catcher. One more hit, nicely done by CCR, and it looks like Deperruku winning this Trillion. Pretty unexpected by me, just because the Trillion of Morphling, Earthshaker, Ancient Apparition is so powerful, seen so much success, but you can't really understate the power of the Trillion on the Scourge side either.
Yeah, meanwhile at top, looks like Puck just fell to Invoker. I'm not so sure what happened over there. But yeah, that was absolutely beautiful play coming in from that tri-lane. Those split earths were absolutely amazing. Just imagine it hit not once, but twice. And it was just the follow-up with the Shadow Demon's Disruption. Just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, definitely nice split earths being placed by Y2K. I don't think we introduced the team, so I'll just go over Deperruku really, really quickly. NFR playing the Tidehunter, CK playing the Shadow Demon, LGNC playing the Invoker, CCR playing the Troll, and Y2K playing the Leshrac.
Okay, now comes the... no, I never introduced the teams. It will be DOA on the Morphling. It's going to be... What's it? Max? I have so much trouble reading this. Max on the Ancient Apparition. It's going to be Chemo on the Earthshaker. This comes to my flaw of never ever reading their names. Art? My goodness. Can you
Rara,
read?
I think.
RR?
Yeah.
R on the Rubik, and it's going to be... Who's this? Puck?
Doc.
Okay, absolutely amazing. I've never actually heard of either of these, any of these players. I only know the. Oh my god! I just realized this might actually be on the front page of Dota commentaries. That's not good.
No worries, fish are gonna split up, but I don't know if they can kill
Oh,
it. No,
Ancient Apparition will
Troll?
be going down. No, but
Dang.
Ancient. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. I thought you were you were talking for that one. No, but looks like Troll Warlord fell as well. Way too much follow up from that cold feed as well as a waveform in. And at the top, is there going to be a bit of an engage? Nope, just going to phase out. Early bottle going to be picked up on that Puck. I think he does need it if he wants to be fighting an Invoker. Invoker already level 6, going to have that 1 level advantage. Already picked up his phase boots. It's Puck. I don't think he's going to have the best of times now.
Nah, of course, Invoker's base damage is just really, really going to become a problem, but he isn't lasting it too well. 11 and 8, but here comes another engagement on the bottom lane. Soul Catcher just amplifying damage so much versus Morphling, and it's pretty surprising. But Leshrac Edict just doing so much damage in these early game engagements, and it really prevents Morphling from waving in aggressively. So Leshrac, I guess, might be a counter to Charlie and Morphling. don't know.
Yeah, but he's managed to pick up an early set of boots. Shadow Demon not having the best farm, but he's been landing those disruptions, those soul catchers, doing his part into making these ganks sort of work and getting those early kills against Morphling, especially if you're going to be getting so much gold and so much experience towards your, I'd say, carry Troll Warlord. It's not the best signs for MsiEvoGt, but it's still early. The score is 4-1, not that big of a difference. I want to say it's only 3 kills. And it looks like Tidehunter's picked up a bottle at mid. I've never seen this before.
He's just going to spam his Anchor Smasher. Right now, he's having a lot of problem with the Rubik. Rubik, 33 CS. And just pointing at the Trolls farm on the bottom lane, 3 CS. Dang. That's top tier farm right there.
That's some hardcore farming. ZSMJ, I think you got the new one. 4-4.
Definitely. Tide picks up Invisern, but he's probably just going to roam back. He is level 6, but looks like I think they're comfortable with the burst energy they have in the trial line, so I guess he's just going to go back mid. Rubik's getting a lot of farm. Going to be able to pick up No Field early on, and No Field will just be so useful in these early game engagements, but Earthshaker might be in a little bit of trouble.
Oh my goodness, another beautifully timed split off Earth plus the Diabolic Edict is going to do it, but Cold Feet has procced, and it looks like nope, Puck is going to be running away now. He's looking a little bit of trouble, and no, they're not going to be going on that. Just very, very content to take that 1 kill and just get the heck out of there. I think very, very smart. Oh, Dream Coil is going to be going off on Shadow Demon. He's going to get hit by absolutely everything. Cold Feet is going to go on him. Is it going to proc? It has proc, but he's way too far away for any follow-up damage. Looks like they're going to be coming in. Morphling wants to get some blood, but no. There's going to be axes going to be going off, and they're just kiting him. Absolutely. No, there's going to be a beautiful fish going to be landed. Coming in for that Troll Warlord. He's going to get hit by Cold Feet, and he will be going down to waveform, but looks like Leshrack's coming in. He wants revenge for his fallen blood brother. No, he's going to be running away. Diabolic Edict just doing a little bit of damage. In the meantime, there's going to be a slight engage coming in. Tidehunter wants something. He almost gets a Rubik. No, absolutely not. He's just chasing. He doesn't care. He's tanking everything. He's just looking like a Terminator with one purpose. It's to get that Rubik, and he does get it. Anchor Smash is
looking for that John Connor Rubik, just not having a good time.
And
but
yep.
Just to sort of go back to that other challenge for the Scourge, I mean, Puck is going to just eat this Tidehunter for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, picks up level 7, Tidehunter level 8, so leveling up very nicely. Looks like Invoker's just going to take this time to farm up. Just go back to that challenge play. I like the aggression being played by Deperruku, showing Morphling, hey, we're not going to get pushed around by you in this lane. But what's really worrying me is Troll, I think, loses to Morphling in the late game just because Morphling can kite him with the E-Blade, just has a lot of damage, can morph his stats around. And Troll has abysmal farm 2-2, so I think it might be time to just start putting Troll in a bit of a safer lane, or maybe it's just Troll should just focus on last hitting a bit, because his farm is just really, really pathetic at this point in the game.
Possible they're not playing him really as a hard carry. Maybe they're going to be just using him for that slow, just as a sort of a utility hero.
That might be the case. Lesh has 13 CS.
Yeah, could be. That means he's about, 3 times the farm of that Troll Warlord. He's obviously going to be the carry Leshrack. I'm just wondering, can Invoker, do you think the Invoker combo, I mean, Invoker plus Leshrack actually not so bad he's of a semi-carry, particularly if you can get, say, a lot of tanky items and maybe an Aghanim Scepter and just run around, maybe doing a ton of damage, maybe just pushing it, maybe they don't even have to deal with the Morphling. And keep in mind, Morphling is, at this rate, he's going to take at least, 30, maybe 35 minutes before he starts getting those really big items. It looks like Soul Catcher's going to be going off as well as the Disruption. Perfect chain stunning going to be going off. And it looks like they're going to be taking a very early tower, 8 minutes in, and they're already taking their first tower. Diabolic Edict doing so much work. What was I saying? Something about Morphling 35?
Something about Morphling and Dota and things and stuff.
Rubik,
I don't know.
Rubik in the meantime.
As Invoker is going to have a bit of problem. Invoker has the meter to defend against this powerful push, but looks like they're just going to cut off the creep wave, saying, Invoker, if you want to step up against it, you have to mess with the ESAA combo, which just can kill heroes very, very easily. Meanwhile, Rubik picks up a middle tower. But it looks like Invoker's going to be a lot of Dream Coil being dropped to Brown is going to teleport in. Who is Brown? Here comes the Tidehunter to Ravage, catching 2 heroes. Nicely placed. Meteor coming in, doing absolutely nothing just for the pretty sound effects. But Leshrack picks up a kill on AA. So nice reinforcements by Deperruku. They lost a mid tower, but they got a tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. Defend their top tier 1 tower as well. So Deperruku definitely showing it to MsiEvoGt. Hey, maybe this is actually their day.
No, Rubik just managed to get a revenge kill against the Leshrack with a stolen Diabolic Edict, but now it looks like he's going to pay for it with his life. Nova, was that Nova? No, that was a Sunstrike just going off. What was that? My animations
it was
are
Sunstrike.
My animations are a bit glitchy. I'm running Dota 1 on a Mac. If any of you guys have ever done that, it's not the most fun experience in the world.
No, I had to do that for about 6 or 7 months. It's not the best experience you've ever had.
Now, what are you running now? It's good.
I got a PC so I could cast Dota 2.
A custom made one, or did you get it off the rack?
Yeah, I built it myself.
Oh, that's pretty hardcore. Pretty hardcore.
Well, I built it myself. That is to say, I told my friend that I wanted to be built, and I just sort of fumbled around with the wires aimlessly because I had no idea what I was doing, per usual. But it looks like Troll's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's picked up mana boots, which is interesting. I didn't really think he suffered from mana problems. He's going to be going off axes. There's the beautiful Fissured self-disruption defensively. And there's going to be a go made on that Earthshaker. He's going to be taking a lot of diabolic 80 damage. A perfect split Earth is going to go off on him. Shadow Demon looking a little bit low, but there's really no follow-up damage. Yeah, that's what I want to say. But now it looks like they're going to be focusing on the Leshrac. He's going to be trying to teleport out. Can he get it? No, waveform is going to do it. He's going to go down in the end. But Tidehunter, of course, no, going to run right out of there. No, now it looks like the chase is on. Actually, Rubik's going to want to go for something. There's a beautiful disruption. Is there going to be follow-up damage? Are they actually going to go for it? Gush is just going to take down all of his life. No, and then here comes Puck. These team fights just never
The relentless,
end.
never-ending team fight, but looks like the team fight's finally over. Tidehunter, level 10. And I'm not sure if the troll is trolling or what, because Arcane Boots, I guess they're just really going to play him as a utility troll, and just... But I don't know. They're just got to push very, very hard, very, very early on. And fortunately for them, Y2K, the Leshrac player, like you said earlier, has just been landing splitters all over the place, left and right. And looks like Troll is just going to harass Morphling down, preventing from missing attacks. And he's doing a good job. Morphling doesn't even have boot speed, doesn't even have perseverance. So I guess in terms of limiting the Morphling, having a support utility Troll, let the Leshrac farm up so he can get a lot of items early on, maximize his Diabolic Edict. Pretty interesting take on a traditional carry build like a Troll. But Deperruku is making it work for now, but they're still on a clock, since Troll is not going to look to get any farm whatsoever.
Yeah, actually, I kind of like this idea. I mean, because the reason why we don't see Troll Warlord is because if you want to play him conventionally, he's not really going to do much for you. He does need all that farm. So if you want to pick him up, you're going to have to use him a bit unconventionally. And it looks like they're going to be... Is this going to be like a carry Tidehunter? He's going to be picking up a Vanguard very, very soon. Already picked up that point booster as well as that Stout Shield. He's going to go for Mana Boots himself. So I think actually he's just going to supplement that... those spell catchers. And there's going to be a go on the Morphling. He's going to be hit by absolutely everything. Split Earth as well as that Disruption. He's going to bring him down so fast. He's not getting any farm and he's dying. Looks like Ancient Apparition is going to be coming in. There's going to be the Purge going to go off on him. And the Split Earth hits 2. Dream Coil is going to go on 2 as well. Waning Rift. And that's going to be so very, very deadly. But it's just going to be the right clicks coming in from that Troll Warlord. Nope. In the end, sorry. Oh my god, all these heroes die. Leshrac's going to go down. There's going to be disruption. But a very nice stolen Split Earth is going to disrupt the end of that. Going to disrupt that team fight. And I think that was the end of it. Yep, that is the end of it. Oh my god, I got a little bit lost.
Yeah, it's so chaotic this game.
Already
24 kills, 13 minutes in the game. But hey, this is Southeast Asian Dota 1. When you signed up for this gig, you knew that you're going to have a lot of chaos.
Oh man,
all these team fights. It looks like Invoker going to do a bit of damage to his tower. So we're going to see a carry Invoker. But just to go back to that Troll point, I mean, if you want a hero to semi-carry, I guess Troll with his axes, having that mischance, like you said, is pretty useful early on. But I'd rather, like, get any other hero. If you want to put Troll as a utility hero, it looks like Invoker takes the fall, just got completely owned. But Troll as a utility hero, I mean, it doesn't really... I mean, it's working for now, but how long will it work?
Oh, they don't need to... I mean, if you're going to go against a Morphling and you have this kind of lineup, I don't think late game is really your plan. You've got like a Leshrac. Start pushing. Start just knocking towers down. It's going to be a bit difficult, of course. There's quite a decent amount of anti-push coming in. I mean, in the form of Earthshaker, in the form of Rubik. But that's kind of what you have to do, I think, if you want to win this game. You want to try and end it early.
So I think that's definitely the strategy they're going for. But I think they should have done a little bit better job on the banning phase. Just bang that Earthshaker, bang the AA. Because AA and Earthshaker shut down pushes just so easily. It looks like there's going to be massive teleports up to the top lane. It looks like Morphling managed to pick up some treads, which is something. And something is always better than nothing. As it looks like Puck is going to blink in. Wants the Leshrac, Dream Coil, Waning Rift. Edict trying to do as much damage as possible. Can he get split off? Yes, he can! Puck is in a lot of trouble. Nicely done by Y2K. Hacking your computer and killing your pucks.
Doom, doom, doom. And in the meantime, nope. Okay, I thought I saw a kill. Absolutely not. Sorry, apologies. If you guys think this is a good representation of my abilities as a caster, I guarantee you I am usually much better. Just today I'm having I'm gonna say it's an off day. No, but every day really is an off day for me. And it looks like Morphling is gonna be supplemented by 2 extra heroes. They're gonna be coming in for a smoke gank. Do they want this enough? Yes, there's gonna be a long range Fisher. Is there gonna be any follow up? Absolutely not. Oh
It
come
looks like
on.
Invoker. He's going for Voidstone. So he's going to try to pick up, looks like a Yule Scepter, May into an Orchid. They're going to definitely try to put their primary amount of focus on the Morphling. But right now, they really need to get another tower push going. They wanted to get that middle tier 1 tower. And it looks like Troll's slowly trying to pick up the farm. He's picked up a Ring of Regen. Might go for a Vlad's just to help him out in terms of pushing. Because he is going Utility Troll. Meanwhile, Leshrac roaming ever so menacingly. But right now, Rubix has the mechanism. Looks like Earthshaker. How far away is from the Blink Dagger? And one thing you got to credit the Pinoys in is that they always manage to get the Blink Dagger up on the Earthshaker by around the 25-minute mark. And Puck looks like he's going for a straight 4-staff. Meanwhile, A is not even level 6, so they can't even count on that Ice Blast. Poor A, having a miserable time.
Yep. And a actually very unusual build on this Invoker. Actually, I'm going to be completely honest. I have no idea what he's going for. I've never seen Orb of Venom plus Voidstone plus Robe of Magi on any hero. Just not in this order, particularly. And it looks like there's going to be a push coming down the middle. DotA doing so much work, but only able to bring the tower down to half health. Looks like there's going to be an Ancient Apparition Ice Blast coming in just for the anti-push. And now, no, absolutely not. Nice Fade Ball is going to take down that Leshrac. And looks like Tidehunter's just able to get out of there. Very, very tanky at this point. He's picked up a Vanguard. As well as that Kraken Shell. Just absolutely insane.
Rubik picked up the Sunstrike from the Invoker, and that Sunstrike was instrumental in killing that Lesh. And that means they get to hold on to that middle tier 1 tower, and that means Morphin will be able to farm up all the while. So, looks like Deperruku, their early game aggression is starting to slow down a little bit. Morphin's not farming the best, doesn't even have 50 CS, so he still has a long way to go. But it looks like Tyler is trying to get in position for Ravage now, just playing.
Yep. I'm just wondering what exactly I don't want to say the Deperruku are down. I mean, the score is 11-16, but you do get the sort of feeling that every second that they delay, they're sort of at a bit of a disadvantage. We're already starting to see the kills going the other way. Looks like the supports are starting to roam. They're starting to get their levels. Now the Ancient Apparition level 6, that is just going to be so much of a huge factor in the team fights. Mechanism up on the Rubik, so that's an extra team fight presence. Like having that is just like having everybody getting like an extra point booster. Maybe you might even be able to use it twice. These team fights are getting incredibly chaotic. It looks like there's going to be a go for the Roshan, and I'm just wondering, is this the correct thing to do? I mean, it may. I have a feeling Deperruku are starting to lose it, and this may be the play. This may be the correct play, I guess, to take down Roshan. I don't think the Sentinel know. And yeah, they're going to be coming in with Ancient Apparition Ice Blast. Is there going to be a team fight? Are they going to actually do this?
Oh no, Troll getting relentlessly bashed by Roshan. Here comes the loser. Puck just managed to kill 2 heroes very easily. And Deperruku, they had the right idea. I think Roshan was the correct move. I would rather the creepy Glurman be a little bit more pushed out. I'd rather you take the middle tier 1 tower at the very least. So maybe the timing, but I think Roshan was the correct move. Looks like Invoker takes a fall as well. Deperruku absolutely getting wiped, and now the Roshan, very low HP. Wouldn't surprise me to see MsiEvoGt go. But just in terms of the Roshan kill, I think it was the right idea. I don't think the timing was appropriate. They didn't even kill the middle tier 1 tower, so the creepy equilibrium was not in their favor. Sunstrike scouted them out, and I think the reason you can pick up Troll, if you want to ever pick up Troll, which I don't know why you would, but is to go for those early Roshans. Unfortunately, it didn't work in this situation, and Morphin gets a free Aegis.
Yeah, he's already completed that Perseverance. He's going to be picking up his Lincoln Sphere very, very soon. And once he does, he's going to start engaging in teamfights. He's going to start being more of a presence. Not going to be such a feeder, I want to say, that he is now. Earthshaker, of course, also. I'm just going to check the farm on this Earthshaker really quick. Score is now 16-17, a little bit more even. 994, so not really that close to getting his Blink Dagger. But yeah, probably around the 27, 28-minute mark, I would be saying. It looks like... Oh, Dagon. Dagon will be on the puck?
Oh, this is actually trademark MsiEvoGt. Or actually, this is trademark Apple Park, and I don't know if MsiEvoGt stole it from them, but Dagon on Park, hey, get more burst damage, kill that hero, it's much more fast. I don't even know if it's the best build, but it's a build.
Yeah, Apple Park uses it to great
and
success.
I guess it works sometimes. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep using it.
I mean, you look at like the heroes on the Scourge side. We're looking at like Invoker. He said, "Oh, Invoker's about 1,000 health. Shadow Demon is about 800 health. It's not the tankiest heroes in the world. In fact, you look at the Troll Warlord is 900 health. I'm thinking he could be much more of a teamfight presence. I mean, what else would you get? Like a 4-staff? At the moment, they're not really having troubles with survivability. At the moment, they just want to kill heroes a bit faster. And I think
yeah, one of the
Why
one of the
not?
best things about Blink Dagger and Puck is just that you have that such range of initiation. But you already have an Earthshaker. You have Rubik, who can steal some spells. Ancient Emperor should I setting in conjunction with the Fissure. But really, just because you have an Earthshaker, you don't really need to pick up a fast Blink Dagger. Of course, fast Blink Dagger is very useful. He's going to rush that right after this Dagon. But it looks like there's going to be teleports into the top lane. And Fissure, Dream Coil, heroes dying left and right. Deperruku just falling apart. As looks like Pig is going to teleport in. The Tide Hunter, he's teleporting in all by himself. He's going to try to hold out the fort until his teammates can reinforce. Looks like Tide Hunter is going to be going to prevent the regen. No, looks like Kraken Shell dispels the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, and here comes the Axis from the Troll Ward. Tide Hunter takes the fall, could he not even cast Ravage. Troll's going to be in a lot of trouble, and Deperruku is just crumbling under the assault of MsiEvoGt.
Definitely at this point, it was just incorrect. Just the teleports came in at the wrong times. They were coming in one after the other. And actually, the chase is still on. Shadow Demon looking in a lot of trouble. Illusory Orb is going to go off, as well as a long range Fissure. He's going to go down instantly. They're just running in one at a time to die at this point. And it looks like Troll are just going to do a bit of harass before getting out. And that top tower, not long for life at all.
No, not at all. And Troll's going to go for Mecha, because, hey, you have Arcane Boots, might as well spend your mana on a mechanism.
Yeah.
But Deperruku making a lot of questionable decisions, and MsiEvoGt being a very experienced team, won the GEST twice in succession a couple of months ago. So they are definitely a team that can take advantage of the momentary decision-making lapses of the opposing teams. But Morphing is just going to have a grand old time on the bottom lane, farming it up, going to pick up that Linkens, and then Ethereal Blade, and then it's going to be a lot of trouble for Deperruku.
Yep, so the question is, what do you think Deperruku can do? I mean, I don't want to say it's a completely lost game for them. I mean, they do have a Troll Warlord. They have a reasonably farmed Invoker. He's going to be going for Silence. I think the Voidstone Orb of Venom, not really sure what that's going to be for at this point, but he's probably going to go for Orchid Malevolence.
Yep.
You know, and that's
Oh, Shaker Blink
my
Dagger.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. 22-minute mark. Oh my goodness.
So a little bit early than what you expected, but
Yeah,
Earthshaker,
yeah.
hey, like I said, the Pinoys, they do a great job in terms of getting their Earthshaker, that Blink Dagger, by around the 25-minute mark, and he always manages to drop excellent ultimates. So the Pinoy teams definitely know when to give their Earthshaker farm, and he's paying off. And Silence, it's a good item. The problem with Silence is that it has such a low cast range. Invoker really wants to stay as far back as possible, does not want to be dealing face-to-face with the opposing team. So, I don't know. Silence, it's a good item. It'll help increase his DPS, but I don't know if he'll be able to get in range to cast it before he just gets nuked down and completely totaled.
Absolutely not. I think at this point, problem is map control. There's so much mobility on the Sentinel side. At the moment, the creep wave is getting pushed at the top lane, at the middle lane, and they're just sort of wandering around the jungle. There's absolutely, I think, not enough ward coverage. At this point, I think if they want to come back, I guess just really increase ward coverage, try and get off some good ganks, get off a couple of kills on some your wandering heroes. But that said, all these heroes are kind of sticking together. The Earthshaker, Ancient Apparition, Rubik, the really, really sort of squishy heroes are all just sort of sticking together. They're not really going to be that easy to take down, and they have been getting sort of revenge kills and reverse ganks on anybody who's trying to come after them. So, and now they're all sticking together. I think they're going to be going for a 5-man push. I don't see how Deperruku can stop this. Really, they don't have enough anti-push. If they come in, they're likely just going to die. A lot of change.
Looks like they're just going to go for a tower trade, which is definitely the next best option. Troll, pretty good at pushing towers with that attack speed global bonus, and looks like the top tower is going to survive. No, it's going to die one more hit, and it looks like DOA picks up the last hit. He has a Lincoln Sphere, going to start going either for the Mantis Stout or the E-Blade. Probably the E-Blade just to eliminate some of the auto attack damage, but still, anything is possible. But yeah, MsiEvoGt just... Compared to other Filipino teams, Mineski likes to run around, do all sorts of crazy things, get into the mid-game. MsiEvoGt, they like to go for more team fights, Pacific Badburn, they go for more split push, so definitely all these teams have a style of their own. And we'll see what Deperruku can counter, because I don't think MsiEvoGt, like you said, will give Deperruku many openings, because MsiEvoGt will just stick together.
Okay, well, mechanism almost completed on the Troll Warlord. That might be the thing. At the moment, I can only see really a 5-man push down the middle, like last burst of desperation. I'm not even sure if it's at that point yet, but certainly I don't think Deperruku are going to get really any stronger than this. And MsiEvoGt, really, the clock is, the time is with them. The longer this game drags, the more farm Morphling can get, and really I'm just looking at like a last desperation push, and it looks like there's going to be disruption on Ancient Apparition. Ravage for 2. It's going to hit. Dream Coil's gone off, but they're managing. Are they going to be able to get some kills? Yes, no. There's going to be a nice Dagon going to take off that Shadow Demon, and it looks like the chain stuns are just way too much. Troll Warlord will be dropping, and the chase is going to be going on for that Rubik. Leshrac going to be doing an excellent amount of damage with that Nova. Surely he's going to drop. Surely, yes, and he will be dropping. So total 3 for 2, but I think the more important heroes got taken down, and the fight's still not over yet. There's going to be a blink in, going to be a lot of right clicks. Waning Rift going to be going off. Leshrac looking a little bit of danger. He's looking in a lot of danger. He's actually dead, and it looks like Earthshaker's going to be going. He's going to be the next one, and Troll and Tidehunter just going to walk out of there like a boss. Look at him. He just there's something about his walking
he's
animation.
Just straight out there, full HP. Didn't even use a power charge. Just said, "Hey," and good job by MsiEvoGt saying, Tyler, you're not doing anything after the Ravage. You're just sort of running around with Anchor Smash. You don't really have to focus you. And although it looked okay for Deperruku, keep in mind Morphling was not in that fight whatsoever. And now Morphling's getting off. I'm going to go for the Ultimate Orb. Probably going to go for the Manta, so not going to go for the Shotgun build. And I guess that makes more sense because Troll's not attacking you. He's just going to get kited around. And I'm not really a huge fan of the mechanism on Troll, just because AA Ice Blast coming in and because MsiEvoGt has all the initiation on their side. Ice Blast prevents that HP regen, prevents healing, so not a huge fan of this mecha pickup on Troll. Not a huge fan of this Troll. I think he's just trolling, man. He's just trolling us.
Troll Warlord.
Literally.
Ultimate Troll. He is the Lord of Trolls. But Blink Dagger going to be up on the Tidehunter. We have Orchid finished on the Invoker. Is this enough if they were all to just, let's say, they're going to be going for smoke ganks. I think this is the correct thing to do. They need to find heroes who are out of position, take them down one by one, start getting that kill score a little bit more even, start getting some farm. I think build up, let's say, 5 hexes, and that's it. And there's going to be, extra goes made onto that puck is going to be a perfect chain stun coming in. A bit too much, actually. Deafening Blast, I think, was thrown out, not really doing anything. But at the same time, they did manage to get the kills, and this is kind of what they need to keep doing.
Oh, Earthshaker, what are you doing? No, he's just going to fissure and teleport out. Nice identification, realizing. And look at that pitifully short range by the tornado. Oh, man. Invoker definitely not compensating for anything with that tornado. It was just about 2 inches long. The ladies are not going to be impressed with that, KO.
Oh, but look at his Forged Spirits, man. The size of those things. Those are, the ladies.
Hey, if you got big Forged Spirits, then I guess you don't really need a long tornado.
It looks like the top is going to be pushed. Rubik as well as Morphling going to be doing it. So, and I think they're actually going to be able to. Well, I don't know. There's a trade. It's going to be. No, Ancient Apparition Ice Blast going to come in. It's going to be definitely delay that push. There's still glyphs on both sides, but keep in mind a 5-man push against a 2-man push as well, considering you have a Leshrac. And it looks like that tower is actually going to go down. I think this may have been a mistake, not defended well enough. It looks like Troll Warrior is just running in. He's going to be coming in. There's a beautiful Ravage onto 2. Anchor Smash as well as Gush. It's going to bring down the Earthshaker before he can do anything really big. And it looks like Rubik will go the same way. Puck's going to blink in. I think this was a mistake. You're going to die at this point. I have to phase shift. A nice Dagon, but now here comes the Morphling, and he's going to do a lot of damage, but he's actually going to go down as well. Aegis has finally gone off, and it looks like Troll Warrior is going to be coming in. He wants a few kills. This may be the push, the final battle. Rax is going to go down. A beautiful focus from the Tidehunter, just absolutely insane. And it looks like Puck looking very, very low. Chilling Touch is going to be placed down, and Tidehunter is finally going to go down. I thought he would actually be able to take down that Puck before he went.
Tidehunter was such a beast, but Doc picks up a triple kill. And yeah, some weird decision making by MsiEvoGt. They definitely could have defended their racks, but they stayed a little bit too long in both the top and middle lanes. But I think they're still okay for now, but still they have to be a little bit concerned because Leshrac, this is the peak of Leshrac's power, and they're going to have to be a bit worried because none of their heroes have BKB, none of them have a hood. Nullfield can only do so much, and if your Rubik dies right off the bat, Nullfield can't even protect you against the Diabolic from that. So Leshrac is just proving to be such an annoyance, and now we see why Leshrac is such a powerful hero in the Dota 2 scene.
Yep, I mean, it's still definitely. Yeah, definitely, I just got to agree that MsiEvoGt are actually still on the advantage. I mean, they've managed to pick up the Manta style for that Morphling. I think they're not going to have any trouble. It looks like they're going to be mounting up for a mid push. Keep in mind, all the exterior towers are gone on the Scourge side. And yeah, I'm not sure if Deperruku can actually stop a 5-man push coming in, let's say from the middle, or let's say coming in from the bottom. Oh, sorry, all the exterior towers except for the bottom tower, which doesn't matter because they have the they have the extra big creeps. The bigger creeps coming in.
Those super seismic creeps.
Super seismic.
But Yeah, I think Deperruku made the move that they had to do, go for the suicidal push in the bottom lane, and end up being a wipe for them. But they still got the racks, but still it shows their desperation. Meanwhile, MsiEvoGt, they can take their time. It's still 30 minutes in the game. Morphin can only get stronger. Meanwhile, Troll, he has a mecha. He's not going to do too much. Invoker, he still is going to get stronger, but he's eventually going to cap out. Looks like a nice fissure going to block up. Puck's going to blink in with the Dream Coil, and this time it's going to try to bring down Invoker. Dagon doing so much, and here comes the Yule Scepter, helping propel the puck into the air. Nice pickup on the Yules, as looks like Tire just going to need a little trouble. Tire just so tank. Shadow Demon's going to be the next one to fall. He's going to self-destruct, and looks like MsiEvoGt going to drop a Fade Bolt, and here comes the Morphling. Finally wants to join the fun, saying, I'm tired of farming those measly, crappy creeps. And Troll's going to take a bit of damage. Can they kill him? Telekinesis and Fissure. Going to clean up the Rubik, and now Deperruku are on a lot of trouble. And the top lane is being pushed all the while, so 2 racks might be picked up in this exchange by MsiEvoGt.
Yeah, that team fight was actually really, really big. While you were watching the puck, I was watching Leshrac as well as Earthshaker, and really my screen could not fit absolutely everything in it. Absolutely insane team fight, beautiful positioning, and just absolute chaos, which is exactly what we expect to see from the GST. And looks like the racks will be going down. Absolutely no way to defend this. Nope, there's going to be a blink in as well as the Ravage as well as a Nova going to be hitting absolutely everybody. Will Earthshaker go down? Yes, he will be going down, but Leshrac will also fall, and there's going to be the right click's going to be going on. Tidehunter is also going to go down. This was the final defense, and I think it kind of failed. Yeah, Rax will be going down. A beautiful self-Yule Soul Catcher is going to be going up, as well as a telekinetic throw onto that Tidehunter. He's going to take all the damage, and at this point, Morphling's so very, very, very powerful. Going to be able to go after that. No, he's going to waveform out. I thought he was going to go for the full Rax. Yeah, so at this point, is there anything Deperruku can do? No, it's going to be a disruption as well as a Soul Catcher. They're going to want this Rubik Deafening Blast, but it's going to be a nice Force Staff out. There's going to be a Gush. Rubik will be going down. A nice Dream Coil is going to go off, as well as a Dagon. Gonna do it. There's the Shadow Demon. The Shadow Demon will drop. More things going to be coming back in. Right clicks galore onto that Troll Warlord, as well as an Aversion Ice Blast. There's going to be a waveform in. They really want this Troll Warlord. Yes, he will be going down. There's an Adaptive Strike. Will he actually go down? No, right clicks. Yes, he will be going down. Teleport in from the Shrek. He's going to want a revenge kill at least. Diabolic Edict plus
so Nova. Much chaos as Morphing might take the fall.
Yes,
does he have a replicate?
Yes,
he does have a replicate. Nicely done by DOA. Just going to farm up all the while saying, ha, you can't get me. I'm all the way over here. Going to tell we're back to base. What can you do about it? And there's nothing that Deperruku could do about it. And I think
Hey,
the racks already fell when Tyler engaged with the Leshrac, so I think it would have been a smart decision just to stay back and hope Leshrac could farm his BKB, because now he's going to be quite a bit farther away from that BKB since he did die, and I think he did buy back in the end. So Leshrac dying is going to hurt Deperruku's chance of a comeback, and now all the lanes are pushed all the while except for that bot lane, but still the Roshan control isn't firmly in MsiEvoGt's hands, and it's going to be difficult for Deperruku, to say the least.
I'm going to be frank. I mean, it is going to be difficult, but after seeing that huge team fight, that successful defense, that underdog spirit, and keeping in mind that I've never seen Deperruku win a game, they're obviously due, I'm going to still say that it's absolutely, definitely possible for them to come back. That's
anything's possible. Anything's possible.
We've seen bigger comebacks.
If Lesh can get a BKB, then he does have the BKB, so I guess he didn't actually buy back. He just teleported back in. So Lesh with the BKB, it's going to be difficult to stop him. And we'll see. Looks like Rubik is close to picking up his own BKB. Puck has the Yule Scepter and the Dagon. So there's measures to counteract that Lesh BKB, but Ravage, in conjunction with that Lesh BKB, getting almost 3 seconds of stun time with a lot of magical damage coming their way. It can kill a lot of heroes.
Yeah, but at this point, really the only hero they're going to have trouble with is that Morphling, because he's way too tanky. He deals so much right-click DPS. There's going to be a Waning Rift in as well as a nice Split Earth is going to do it. A beautiful Self-Heals. He's going to be able to teleport out. No, he will be hit by the Nova first, and he will be going down. There's going to be a nice Ravage in for 2. There's going to be the right clicks going to be going off. Split Earth is going to miss, and there's going to be an Axis. They're going to want this Ancient Apparition. There's Chase is on. Is there going to be another Whirling Axis that has no cooldown? Come on, just Whirling Axis it. No, absolutely not. If you switch to melee, nope, there's the Blink in plus a Split Earth. Oh, but a Force Staff out is going to save. No, he will go down as well. A big Earthshaker play, but he is actually, I think that just no. Morphling's gonna come in. He's gonna clean up that troll warlord. And now, are they looking in trouble? Gush is gonna be going off. Invoker left to die. Shadow Demon as well as Tidehunter lagging a little behind. I think they're going to go down as well if they can catch up with a telekinetic throw or a waveform. There's a Force Staff in as well as Adaptive Strike as well as Telekinesis. Shadow Demon will just fall, blink out from the Tidehunter. I don't think that's enough. He's running, and yeah, he just managed to get out alive. But I think absolute dominance here on the MsiEvoGt side. And they're
just consider the kills that Deperruku got. Morphling wasn't even there. He was just farming. He only decided to come in when the rest of his teammates were about to die. He was just like, all right, I don't want to be a scumbag teammate. And it's Morphling. He's a pretty scumbag teammate. He's joining the fights at the last possible instant. But he's managing to clean up the kills, and he's going to be able to pick up that tower. And Deperruku just looking very, very powerless against this Morphling. And looks like he's just going to go for an easy Aegis. And with that, I don't know if there's any way to stop him. E-Blade's picked up, and now he can just burst down.
Well, there's still hope on Deperruku's side because I want there to be hope. I'm still seeing like an all 5-man just down the middle push with some like clutch kills. You're gonna have to kill the Morphling I think 3 times because he's gonna have buyback as well. At that point, that's the only thing I think that can stop it. Hello? And yep, they're gonna be taking on the Roshan with I think almost ease. It looks like Morphling gonna pick up that Aegis. Gonna have to kill him 3 times if they're gonna want to win this game. Deperruku gonna have to kill him 3 times. Nope, there's gonna be a blink in. Tidehunter's just gonna steal it. He's actually gonna steal the Aegis beautifully, and he's gonna walk out. I love his walking animation.
What a boss! That Tidehunter blinked in, took the last hit on the Aegis as well, giving his team a nice goal back. But unfortunately, Tide does not have Ravage. It's still on cooldown, taking a lot of damage. Gonna get self-disrupted. Troll's gonna come in, but then he realizes I'm a troll with mechanism and a cloak. I can't actually do too much. No, he's gonna kill Rubik.
Rubik gonna
one more hit.
Just
switch.
Yes, he will be going
Rubik.
down. I'm sorry, it's a big team fight still going to break out in the middle. There's going to be a waveform in. Leshrac is looking in a bit of trouble. Nope, he's absolutely going to be okay. He's going to actually chase the puck. Puck taking a lot of damage from that Nova, but not enough. There's going to be a split earth, and now Leshrac is going to go down. Waning Rift plus some right clicks. In the meantime, the fight is actually still going on around this part of the screen. And the chase is on for the Ancient Apparition. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. Gush, Cold Snap, and there's the Tornado. That should finish him. No, he's actually not going to go down. Silence is going to be going off on him. Right click, one more hit. A replicate of him is going to come in. Morphling is going to come back. And now Invoker looking in a lot of trouble. The chase is on. He's going to hit by E-Blade. Going to take way more than 3/4 of his health. And Morphling's just going to leave him alone. Instead, he's going to go on that Tidehunter. Revenge for stealing that Aegis. Right clicks galore. There's going to be Adaptive Strike. He's taking everything. He managed to pull off one Ravage before dying. That is a beautiful, beautiful Tidehunter. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think the fight's over now. Oh man. That was awesome. That was sincerely awesome. And it looks like Gem of True Sight is going to be picked up on the Earthshaker. Hello? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Tidehunter, he was trying to write himself down in the history book, saying the great steal of the Aegis at the Battle of Waterloo, circa 1874. And then he was looking to fight a Mjolnir, a couple of rapiers, but unfortunately, he had to deal with this Morphling, and Morphling, man, just too difficult to deal with. Meanwhile, Puck is going to solo kill a troll. No, looks like Puck is going to get chainstormed down. Despite how well YTK is playing, he's not even level 16, which just speaks to how bad Deperruku have just been dominated recently in these past couple minutes.
Oh man, but you know that mechanism saved his life. I'm just going to say it. It saved his life against that Dagon attack. I'm just going to say it. It was a fine pickup, a worthy pickup.
It was all worth it just for that. Just say, oh, I didn't get solo picked by Puck. Meanwhile, Invoker, Ghost Walk, because you don't need detection. I mean, I don't even care. I don't think MsiEvoGt cares about MsiEvoGt at this point.
No, they have a one Gem of True Sight on the Earthshaker.
Oh, I guess he just felt merciful.
Have you ever seen an Aghanims on an Earthshaker?
When the game goes really late, I think Mania's picked it up a couple times, but I haven't seen it recently in a Filipino game. They like to go 4 staff, and then the game usually ends by then.
Yep. And
it looks like this. Yeah, top tier 3 tower is going to take the fall. Morphling going to get split. It's going to get silenced, but he's just going to split. And can Tidehunter blink in? Does he have Ravage? Ravage is on cooldown for the next 40 seconds.
I just love how much he can tank this Tidehunter. I love his walking animation. It's so I don't care, gangster in the hood kind of thing.
Yeah, he's got a lot of swag.
Oh, man, that's insane. Now you can deck him out in Dota too. That's the. I'm hoping that I'm actually may even buy some of that stuff because Tidehunter, fun to play with. What's your build for Tidehunter? Just out of curiosity.
I I haven't played Tidehunter recently, but my best game was Shiva's Refresher Tidehunter, and then I won the game off that because it was so awesome. But yeah, I go Arcane Boots drums and then Blink.
Yep. What do you think this Orb of Venom was ever for? I mean, it was just for the harass early game. It never intended to upgrade.
You just forgot that Cold Snap and Orb Venom doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, possible.
Folks, there's a Blinking Gush on the Morphling. Can he escape Deafening Blast? And they're silencing the Morphling. Will he be brought down? He does not have Aegis. Does he have buyback? Ooh, he does, and he's going to buy back. So just going to delay the inevitable just a little bit while the bottom lane's going to push in.
I'm just going to say
still,
this.
Agent.
If they can actually get another kill on the Morphling and they just run right down the middle, or maybe the bottom lane, they can still get a win. Deperruku. It's not over yet. Just going to say that.
Nah, we've definitely seen crazier things happen, but this would be bordering on the edge of insanity. But still, Morphling doesn't have buyback, and if they kill him, yeah, he'll be caught buyback for the next 80 seconds or so, and that's definitely enough time for Lesh in conjunction with a lot of AoE to kill at least a Rax. But still, the problem is that they have a couple of tier 2 towers, and then they have to deal with the tier 3, and then they have to deal with the tier 4, and then they have to deal with the Morphling, and Morphling's lame. So, just a never-ending cycle.
Look at this Tidehunter's 2100 health. He's picked up a pipe. That Vanguard. He's got a blink. I mean, he can really tank everything at this point. And I don't know. His Ravage is off cooldown. I kind of wrote them out, but now I'm starting to think not so sure. Maybe, just maybe, Deperruku are due for a win.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get it. Unfortunately, Tide doesn't have too much physical DPS, so if they can kill the Lesh, then a lot of the DPS that can kill the Morphling and the AA will be down. But it looks like MsiEvoGt, they want to go for the finishing blow. They said, enough of this bullshit. We're going to cast Shelly Judge, even though it's a terrible skill. Just say, we're going to kill you.
Yeah.
Just plus 70 damage.
On creeps. And here it comes. There's a split earth to start against the creep wave. If they can win this fight, here it is. Here it is. Blinking from Tide. Blinking from Tide. No. Just gonna let it die. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, sure. No, wait. Here comes. Blinking from Tide. There's a
Ravage catching everybody and looks like a giant teamfight engagement. Leshrac casting down, but he Pulse Nova Split Earth, doing so much damage with a Blinking Echo Slam by the Earthshaker, killing everything all across the map. And Earthshaker just saved that fight, turned it right around. So Earthshaker, nicely done, and looks like MsiEvoGt are just going to take this nice recovery.
Yep, and very beautifully done from that Morphling E-Blade to destroy that Leshrac, stop those Nova Pulses. And yeah, there goes the game. So, what can we learn from this that you can apply to your pub games?
Troll is garbage, and you shouldn't pick him, especially if you're going Arcane Mech, because he cannot do anything.
It's legit build, man. It's legit. I'm gonna try it out next game. He's not in Dota 2. Oh man, I can't try.
He's not in Dota 2. He's too garbage to be in Dota 2. No, actually, Troll. We saw him a bit last year. I think Vietnamese teams experimented with him, and he did okay. But I don't think in this metagame, especially in a trial and heavy metagame with one strong carry, I don't think he matches up very well. Especially against the Filipino teams, which just run around all over the place, spreading the wings, just spazzing out all over the place. Troll really wants to just hit a target, hit it over and over again, and then make it die.
Yep, so, well, that's the end of the game. I'm just going to pull up the final item score. The final score is 52-31. Sange was picked up on a Rubik, so a little bit unusual there. No other really huge, tremendously... Oh, looks like Leshrac was going for a Bloodstone. Apart from that, anything you want to add? Oh, and it looks like Hex was actually finished on the Invoker. I did not notice that. Did not see it in the team fight.
I didn't notice it either, and that just speaks... I don't think Invoker... I mean, when Deperruku were getting their engagements, Invoker was only really good for some Sunstrikes. I mean, even when he was caught in that top lane, spell pushing all the while with the Sport Spirits, he couldn't even kill that tier 2 tower on the top lane, even when he was given almost a minute to bring it down. Yep. So Invoker, I don't think he really fits a Southeast Asian playstyle, at least not in this hectic metagame.
No, definitely didn't help he kept getting ganked like every 3 minutes. Yeah,
seriously, so... Puck beat Invoker in lane, which... Or at least in the beginning.
Oh, no, in the beginning they did get one kill on the... one solo kill from the Invoker onto the Puck.
Oh, yeah.
Which was some pretty hardcore stuff, but yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. This is ScreenguardGuy and Mr. Bballin.
Yep, so... Hey, keep following SGG. He's doing a good job.
Yeah.
And show him some love. So, yeah, we should be working together in the future, so thank you all for watching.
Yeah, see you again next time.